Yeah.
I'm only doing this.
Ah.
Now it's just for
Ew. No thanks.
It's not just for
I don't want it to be me at all.
Excuse me?
I'll just put on the dog's asshole the whole time.
He is right there. Andrew's not in it.
Andrew's feet.
Perfect. It'll be great for all the people who liked our foot fetish video.
There you go. Here's everybody.
I wanna touch my fucking suck a dick and eat my fuck.
89 views on sucking toes.
It's our most popular.
Sure
Can't
is.
even break 300. We fucking suck.
Unbelievable. Do I
What
look
did you tag it with?
I don't know.
Hashtag toes
Do I look like a dumbass dude
in the front.
who uses
Well,
video
Moby
game
isn't
sounds?
Moby isn't.
You do kind of look like Moby.
What is
I've
he?
been saying that.
Yeah, but now with the headphones and the glasses,
Who
it's even
is
more
Mo-
so.
What is Moby if he's not a DJ?
He's a
He's
musician.
Soup for a while that I used to follow and read back when like blogs were.
Is Dave Grohl's hi-hat.
Welcome to episode 9 of the Apartment 205 podcast.
That was a drummer joke.
Andrew, theme song.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god,
I
he
gotta
fucking
prep it.
recorded it.
Yeah, I fucking recorded it. So you've had a week, read out a thing. Well, this one stars, Jordan, Remy, and Andrew. Wait, there's more. It's Apartment 205. Come on, you'll have an okay time. Apartment 205. Sometimes there's a special guest. But not today.
I loved it.
Wow.
Reminded me of Jordan. This is for you in The Office when they make the song and it's the people person's paper people, and it's just like Daryl on the keyboard.
I'm
Anyway.
just. I can't believe that you're gonna have to give me the roll so I can put it in. I'll actually have to edit the audio podcast for that.
Okay.
That's uncanny.
I thought it was pretty good.
These were good. Yeah, no, that was good. I liked it. I'm glad it wasn't just apartment 205.
Yeah, just me hitting a fucking
Apartment where
shit.
you spend some time with us. I listen.
And they only took me like 5 minutes, so
Nice.
Mhm.
it's pretty
Anyway, wow, that's it. That's the podcast.
good.
It's over. There's
you want to
nothing.
play the app?
Oh.
3-minute podcast. That's just like those 15-minute Netflix shows that have been happening.
That's
That's
like
perfect. What more do you need?
it's the new wave.
What's
There's
really
too much content. We gotta fucking
You're right. After
shop
I'm-
our thing podcast.
Yeah.
This.
I only have so many hours I can upload to Buzzsprout anyway, so
Yeah.
it's good that we keep it short. That way, I don't have to get charged an extra $.
Yeah.
Which isn't
For
real.
sure.
I'm obviously 100%.
For all 30 of our viewers / listeners.
Our most viewed podcast is actually episode 6.
Which one?
I don't remember. Connection
That would have been
unstable.
Alexis's first one.
I believe so. Yes.
Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Why is my connection unstable?
Was that one even good? What did we talk about?
Yeah, that one was good.
No, it was even good.
I don't
Why'd you
remember.
call me a bitch?
From me, and it was just
Bitch. Wow. Yeah. Might as well just end it here. Not much left to say after that, motherfucker. What's left there? What? Oh, well, we're hearing it, but it probably won't come up. What's left to say? Period. Like, who? What is there left to say? What can you talk about on autopilot while committing murder suicide with your family in the car while watching Harry Potter? How'd that go? Why did I even start doing? And I took a 5-hour fucking nap again. I was just like driving around making fun of people for no,
Oh.
as one does.
So you're talking about like on last week's episode of the podcast, and I didn't remember that. But then I was like, maybe I wouldn't remember that because
No.
I was barely paying attention the whole time.
I was talking about how like I use cruise control a lot, and I hate that nobody apparently uses it except me. And I can't wait for automated self-driving because it'll regulate, assumingly, like cars will just you won't have to fucking hit the brakes every 10 minutes because someone
Yeah.
doesn't know how to regulate speed, and that's my biggest gripe with
I
driving.
think Nissan has a car that's doing that coming out.
Like even like for me personally, if I had assisted cruise control or whatever the fuck it's called, adaptive cruise control, I don't know how well that works. A pilot and just fucking while driving. How did I get on the topic of watching Harry Potter while fucking killing yourself? I was just like, just everyone fucking turns on their autopilot and blows their goddamn fucking brains out. And while watching Harry
It's because you
Potter,
thought of the flying car, and I'm assuming that's how your mind.
the guy fell asleep or got into a car accident because he was in the back watching Harry Potter on
Yeah.
autopilot, and he was
I
watching.
remember that.
Yeah, and that's why I thought him like fucking. You just put on autopilot and fucking murder your fucking self. And then I thought, well,
Honestly, you singing the Harry Potter theme
Yeah, that
song
was the funniest-
It was the fun.
boop, 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 dun, dun, the first Harry Potter, dun, 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 just pulling out a fucking the families in the back with their headphones on, just like having a good time. Dun 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 dun. The mother's just like, she's like, you can't hear her screaming because all just Harry Potter's
the
on
music
fucking
theme is so loud.
loud, and the father just puts it on autopilot and blows his fucking brains out,
How
and the kids are in
cinematic.
the back just dun 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 dun.
The most
dun,
cinematic
dun,
real life
dun,
murder
dun.
scene.
And then the wife's just like, what the fuck? And then like autopilot fucks up because like you don't have your hands on the thing, so the car just
All right,
slows down.
wait. Enough of this. Can you talk about the man who shook his fist at you?
I mean, I already told that story to nobody, but yeah, Andrew was there. Oh, I guess we're saying it for the podcast. Anyway,
Andrew wasn't. You told. The
yeah, I
story.
told the story.
All right,
once
so never
before.
mind. Never mind.
No,
I
no,
didn't
no.
know Andrew was there.
Now that I'm already on topic, I mean,
Steven
like,
and Tom want to know probably.
yeah, totally. I got
And Vlad.
It was
who
just-
listens in the Ukraine or whatever.
yeah. It was just
Aw, hi,
fucking
Vlad.
fucking Peter.
Oh, Peter.
Fucking Peter.
I don't even know if he listens anymore. He probably gave up. He's like, no thanks. After the Avengers one, he was like, I can't listen to this. But yeah, no, it's just bazonkers, just people, man. It was going so fucking fast. I was like, I don't fucking know. And this girl was just riding my ass in a Camry, like on me. I couldn't see her. She was so close. She was that close that she disappeared behind the bed of my truck. I'm like, why? You're gonna die if I like stop even a little bit. And I wanted to brake check her, but I'm like, fucking, I'm not gonna do that. I want her to fucking shake her fist at me before I brake check her, at least. And another one where I was just furious too, where he just
Yeah.
looks at the girl.
Too Fast, Too
You haven't
Furious.
seen it, we'll have to.
I've never seen
Yeah.
any of the Fast
We
and
really
Furious
gotta go.
One of the best
movies
scenes.
except
He just
Tokyo
he just
Drift.
stares at her while driving for like
And backwards.
yeah, a quarter mile. He just doesn't break eye contact. That's what I do with my rear view mirror because I got great. I can stare at someone in my rear view for like 20 miles, crash, and just that's why the guy I guess thought I could read a piece of paper when he shook his fist at me. I was like, "You're
For that shit.
no." He got us so quickly when came up. He was in the left lane and he like cut off. I think he cut off somebody because he flew over with a trailer onto the roundest exit because it's like a fucking big ass circle. Yeah, crazy people out there. That was my fucking week.
I just like to think he was showing you his pink slip and said, and internally, if I win,
I respect anyone who wears like Oakley fishing glass outside of that activity. If that's your go-to like sunglass, it's like the Lance Armstrong like
yeah, if
no-
you're wearing like athletic sunglasses
Yeah.
just because, that's kind of
they're
weird.
already
Just get right. Just get some
absolutely-
aviators, bro.
dumb to begin with, but like
Although that's a good point. I wear aviators and
Well, you guys have already seen it. I saw Godzilla.
I wasn't excited when I rewatched it.
It was a waste of time.
I still like it a lot. I mean, over the course of seeing it 5 times, I like it a little bit less every time, but I still
There's just like
Enjoy
no
it.
action. Nothing happens.
We-
Instead, which is why I thought I would like it. Nothing really happened. And Taylor Johnson just stands around and looks and breathes really heavy. There's no like real story.
I
It's
feel
like,
like-
okay, he's in the military. He has a wife and a kid,
yeah.
and that's it. There's no like, there's nothing
Yeah.
breathing.
I feel like thing is just just like thinking about how ridiculous it is. Like, here's a guy who just wants to get back to his family, and every stop he makes, there's a fucking Godzilla or the trains coming off the tracks and on fire at him.
Yeah, I
I'd
thought
kinda be like,
about that.
Uh,
I thought the little Asian boy, because that's a look into his character and who he is as a person, and that's the only
Yeah.
building wise.
well, he went from not believing his dad to believing his dad.
Have you guys watched any other Godzilla films, like any of the old ones, or
Yeah, I
not
used-
the fucking Matthew Roderick
I
one?
used
I
to
did
watch
watch
the
that
old
one.
one. I used to watch the old ones with my dad, but those, I mean, that was like we would smoke weed and laugh at them, so it was a little bit more.
The 14 one, the first time I watched the very original and I fell asleep.
Oh yeah, not the
I think I used to watch him with Jared sometimes.
yeah. I watched a handful of the '90s ones. The '90s ones honestly follow the same formula of like just humans trying to navigate this
Oh,
crisis, but also somehow have a deeper meaning of like war and nuclear. Oh yeah,
Okay, I don't want to say it was boring. It was like a modern because it came out recently, but it was more. But also like the new ones in a weird way. But also Godzilla looked weird as fuck the whole time because it just had a dead ass look in his eye.
Godzilla looked weird in this one too. He was thick as fuck.
Yeah.
Godzilla and I have the same body,
Yeah, but just
just
look
all
at
thigh.
it. Just
I'm gonna look at it right now.
Because then it like sizes and it like evolves.
I think Godzilla concept is kind of odd because really you can only make so many films and where it's like what else? I
His
mean,
head
there's
is so
tons,
small.
but it's really a limited concept. There's giant monsters fighting each other, and then why? It's pretty much boils down to Godzilla being a protector, if you want to wrap it that way, but also like just giant monsters fighting each other. And then movie you try and add in like different like a human. I feel like originally when I first watched this past one, the newest one so far, I wanted to say like the human element of the movie really worked out well, but it kind of didn't. My third time watching it, it felt like really no beyond
it
like you
wasn't
said the
like-
little kid being saved. That was the only really like,
Yeah, it
and
wasn't
even though
really
it's a
as
throwaway.
it wasn't as deep, I guess, as
Yeah.
the original ones.
I'm
Because
gonna
this one was just like, let's try to kill it with nuclear fire. But the
compare it to Rampage solely because that's another one where like it's just monster, giant, whatever is fighting each other. And Rampage, again, terrible movie. We already know it wasn't good, but I loved it because it was fun and there was so much action and like you were
Yeah.
rooting for things. The only scene we got in Godzilla with Godzilla doing anything was the very, very end, and it lasted about 3 minutes. And
Yeah.
I didn't really care
Yeah,
by
Rampage
that point.
honestly really pulled her off a lot better between like, Gorilla originally being a conservative, like it was The Rock was his trainer. They had Aiken.
Yeah, I feel like there was at least effort into making you give a shit about the characters
Yeah.
that you're.
did the gorilla vote for Trump?
George.
Because you said it was a conservative. It's a
Unbelievable.
little political joke.
Yeah, conservative. You know what? A conservative gorilla.
Conservation.
Yeah, conservation effort. White gorilla was a conservative. You can tell by the color of his fur that he was a Republican,
Yep.
and The Rock was just trying to open and George family. Anyway, yeah, I felt that did. Hopefully, the new Godzilla. Can, though it honestly, it looks the same. It looks like it's going to.
It looks the same, but instead of
It's just gonna be
Aaron
action.
John, or his name is,
just
Back to Robert Thomas showing up.
it's just Brown crying
Yeah.
instead of him
Yeah.
breathing.
I hate her so much.
Millie
Do you?
Bobby to
Yeah,
Brown.
I can't say I hate her.
Well,
She's
since
you're
awful
just-
with it. Yeah, I just don't like her as an actor.
Well,
Mm,
I think
Which she's a
that's
child, so I guess.
yeah. She's a child, and
There's room to
she's
grow.
so,
But are we excited for the new Godzilla?
but I'll
mm,
see it.
I keep going back and forth.
I'm pretty excited.
Like I'm gonna see it.
I just
I'm just
don't-
not.
like from all the trailers, it seems like all the monsters are just going to destroy the world. I think they made these monsters way too big. Like like logistically. They're the size of one of them.
Yeah, usually they were about. Well, I don't know.
Like I know they were always big, but I feel like Godzilla wasn't twice as high as the biggest skyscraper in Tokyo.
Maybe.
It was
Maybe
at
not.
least around the size.
Yeah, I
of it.
felt like with the newest Godzilla, I didn't really get a good sense of. It
His
felt like he
tail
kept
was
changing. Honestly,
longer
Yeah.
than
it wasn't like building was above them, but
has buildings that are as tall as buildings in Tokyo. I mean, I don't really know.
I would
but
imagine it doesn't because of all the earthquakes.
yeah,
So, I mean, there are different.
Rodan and Mothra.
much to his chagrin.
I mean, Mothra looks a reasonable size. Doesn't look
What I wish
super
they
big,
would have
but-
done is focused more on like. I'm gonna make it about humans. I wish they would have tried to have processed the point of the animals or monsters, whatever, existing. Like they
Yeah.
weren't there to destroy humans. They were there to feed and live. And there wasn't even any of that. Like it was literally just there's a to kill it with nukes, and they kept showing guy's head for no reason. Like all the shots
Oh,
were
yeah,
the
the
same.
colonel.
Yeah, like all the
Yeah.
shots were the same. And I guess like Andrew said, it was to emphasize drama, but it just made it feel like I was watching the first 48, which is another just I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched that, but it's literally just the back of the people's heads.
And they do kind of go into that more in King Kong.
Godzilla,
I
but
just hope to God that all my favorite Godzilla movies were the Mecha Godzilla movies.
I think mine too. I always liked Mechagodzilla.
Yeah, because the humans were just like, okay, yeah, here we go. We're actually part of this now.
well, I guess that's what they're doing with the second one. Tommy Middle D in the
Wow.
previews is like, let's use him, and then Japanese scientist man is like, you will be his pet.
Yeah, but Mecha Godzilla great.
Which one comes from? Is it Mecha King Ghidorah from like space?
Oh yeah, I believe so. Yes, but
I know
also I
one of
don't
the
know.
robot ones are from space for some reason.
No, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, did you guys see the new Spider-Man trailer?
No,
I saw like the first half of it, and I was
Shit.
like, I don't know if I want to watch all this right now.
I don't know if I
Ooh,
want to watch
spoilers.
another trailer because
Yeah.
there's less new
Yeah.
stuff in the movie when I
Like I
watch it.
saw, was the first half is some of the same stuff from the first one, and then it starts to get into like the actual story, and I was like, well,
I'll just wait to
I'll
watch
just
the movie.
wait. Yeah.
But I'm probably, I mean, we go to the movies enough. I'm sure I'll see
Yeah.
the new one the next time we go to the movies. Alexis and I watched a weird movie called Await Further Instruction or something like that. And it
That
was
related.
really weird.
Yeah, I left before. The last thing I remember when I left is they were just all injecting into their veins.
People, the lady's head exploded.
Huh?
A girl fell off the banister or whatever, and her femur came the fuck out. And then it turned into a movie about religion, and it was like worship me, and they didn't, so it like ate them. I don't know. It was really bizarre.
Is anyone in it?
No,
Okay.
absolutely.
Because I
no
feel like
one.
I've heard of it, but I guess I probably haven't.
It is not worth your time.
Yeah.
Unless you want to smoke a lot of weed and say, whoa. That's like it.
Huh.
Other than that, it was just a weird movie that happened to me.
Right on.
Right on. Yeah, I mean, I saw that
But why?
because it's fucking hilarious and it helps me train for my Pooh Bear voice.
Have you worked on it at all?
I'm Pooh Bear. Big night.
Alert at the bees.
Alerted bees. Okay, here. It'll.
Oh, bother. I'm so stuffed with fluff. I'm dummy thick. Of my ass cheeks. Alert at the bees.
Bruh.
Okay.
His little fucking butt. What the fuck's up with I guess because they're stuffed animals and you don't usually give children stuffed animals assholes.
Did you just like roundabout
Well,
because there are dolls with
Oh, but
buttholes.
Okay, so basically, no. Okay, but I was just like, why doesn't Pooh Bear have a butt? And it's because Pooh Bear technically is just
Doll.
a doll that came to life in another world, but they are transported in a way to another world, in a sense. So why wouldn't I don't know? It was just me being absolutely fucking ridiculous. Just thinking about Pooh Bear with a fucking bunghole.
Did you see the Christopher Robin movie with
n-
Ewan McGregor?
No, but it's on my
It's on HBO.
Netflix list.
Yeah, it's on
Is it on
Netflix. It was
Netflix?
cute.
Yeah.
I definitely cried. It
I'm
made
not
me
gonna
really
watch it.
sentimental.
Pooh Bear, what are you doing here?
Well, that just sounds like a regular British person.
Okay, I can't do whatever fucking Ewan McGregor is. Irish? Is he Irish?
Yeah.
Scottish?
You're supposed to bring balance to the force, not destroy it.
Supposed to bring balance to the force, not destroy it.
I hate honey. It's sticky and it gets everywhere.
I
Well, that
love
was
honey.
Anakin.
I mean, I know what you were doing, but like, I love honey.
I used to hate honey. I don't know why. I was just like, no, I don't want it.
I've never felt
gross.
any
It comes-
particular way about honey.
It's bee shit, I guess is what I thought.
Well,
I know now because I'm a
fucking
full
King Cruel over
I'm
here.
a full grown adult, but yeah, no, I don't know. It used to seem gross, I guess. Though I ate syrup right from the fucking bottle, I'd suck it down like Pee Wee Herman. Is that who did that? Who just ate chocolate syrup? No, fucking Will Ferrell, Elf, buddy.
Yeah.
That I would do that. I would lick the plate clean if I had Eggo waffles. I'd be like, fuck the Eggo waffle part. Just give me the sweet, sweet sugar, baby. I'm dummy thick. See, it's helping me get better, Remy. I just got to listen to a dumb, thick Mark Wahlberg impression and I'll be set for life. Yo, but why is it so hot in here?
Because I turned the AC off because I didn't want to listen to it.
Unfucking believable. I'm sweating right now. I'm dripping sweet honeysuckle
Andrew,
sweat
can you
down
open
my
the window?
rippling 6-pack abs.
Cool. Now we get outside noises, maybe. Maybe not. Probably not.
Yeah, when we were fucking going down to Philly to Jones's thing, there was
Happy birthday, Jones.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Jones.
birthday,
Happy birthday, Jones.
Jones.
Doesn't fucking listen. Nobody listens.
Well, now we
Um,
can't say I didn't say happy birthday.
Yeah, we'll
to
have
him.
to say, hey, Jones, you have to listen to the new podcast because we shout you out. Happy birthday to Jones, who's turning
31.
31. Why'd you know that?
Because I remembered it from the other day.
Oh, well, that's nice of you.
Because
Because
I'm a
last
true
year I
friend.
like planned his 30th birthday party and I got the cake that
And that
said
too.
welcome to 30
You schmuck.
you schmuck
Or
because like
something.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And they almost didn't
was
do it.
yeah, Wegmans was
Yeah.
like, we're not gonna write that. And I was like, it's from a show. It's for my friend. Can you write schmuck? And she's like, I guess I'll let it slide because it's not technically a curse word. And I was like, okay, thanks, lady at Wegmans. Anyway, go ahead. What were you saying?
I don't remember. I lost my train of thought mad hard. I got
Yeah.
oh yeah, there was a loud BMW that sounded like the guy never shifted out of first gear, but I think his thing was perfect. And he had a spoiler that was bigger than the size of the car.
Dude, when I was going down to the Phillies game on Saturday,
Sidebar, real quick. People driving cars, stop doing what you're doing. All of you, just stop.
Yeah.
Go on.
but so I was going, someone like
Uh-huh,
both sides were fucking backed up, right?
Okay, traffic.
Because it's 76.
Yes.
Going the other way, some
Mm-hmm.
idiot on a crotch rocket must have been riding the shoulder, but
Nice.
like the left shoulder, where there isn't really much of a shoulder.
Oh yeah, no. It's a
So
bit
he
tighter.
fucking just eardrum blasted me because I
Did
have
he
my
die?
windows down.
Oh,
I
no.
wish,
Slice his head
but
fuck
it's like,
clear off.
Jesus fucking Christ,
Yeah, dude. I don't know.
Take it
And-
easy.
Okay, well,
Everyone is stopped right now. You don't need to go 70 down the shoulder.
one, yes, that's the shit way to split
Yeah.
up. First of all, you split the lane, you never ride the shoulder.
Yeah.
Second of all,
Like I'm fine with lane split.
yeah, don't do fucking 70 when it
'Cause
stops.
I understand when
Someone-
you're on a bike, you're
Yeah.
you
First of
might,
all,
you know,
some asshole could
dangerous.
just turn even a little bit if they
Yeah.
fucking hate you and you're fucking dead.
like
Second of all, second of all, again, subcategory 2. No, but 3, as far as the loud part, that you kind of have to get because if you're a bike and you need that's one of
no,
the
I know,
main
but it
key
was really
Yeah, no.
fucking loud. For
Fucking
no
cr-
reason.
crotch rock. I feel like what would you prefer, a crotch rocket ween or like my bike where it's just fucking
I would
loud?
prefer your bike.
Like if you want to be heard.
Because yours doesn't break my eardrums.
I don't even know. Yeah, dude. When we were
like when it's
driving
just
that
high
BM,
pitch.
that
That's
BMW,
annoying.
like you know when you can feel
Yeah.
your eardrums shake. That's what it fucking was. I had to put up my window. I was like, cool, that's cool. I don't want to enjoy the outside because
Yeah, dude.
fucking you have to be obnoxious and make sure everyone knows that you're driving a fucking car. Guess what, bro? All of us are in cars right now. We don't need to also know that you're in a car that's louder. That's
We've
doing nothing
all-
for nobody.
We've all had cars since 1901.
We know you're actually super insecure, and that's why you need everyone to look at you because you don't get enough fucking attention from your mommy and your daddy because they're both fucking off doing better things and not taking care of you.
Yeah.
Fucking no need. Absolutely no. That's
No need.
the only reason why I like having a loud bike now is because of that small safety idea that at least someone can hear me, but also like it's not ear fucking shattering loud.
Yeah.
At least I'm considerate. Like I'm not over revving when I don't fucking have to. I'm not parked like some assholes who just rev when they're parked. It's like it's a new car. You don't need to fucking start it up. It
Yeah.
starts.
Now,
bro.
the only time I would prefer a crotch rocket is when it's like 6 o'clock in the morning and they decide to ride their motorcycles. Because like Harleys and stuff are just really loud when they start.
It depends. Crotch rocks can be just as loud, but nor annoying.
But I mean, people who
Ultimately.
ride crotch rockets don't.
I
get
mean,
up at
yeah,
6
when
in the
I
morning.
crank my motherfucker, it shoots.
When you crank your motherfucker, it shoots.
When I crank my motherfucker, you know. But yeah, anyway, so fuck you guys. Stop doing that. Nobody gives a fuck. Leave it for the what do they call it? The meets or whatever when all cars get together.
The meetups, I don't
A
know.
fucking fucking
track days.
track day, a flea fucking market for your dumbass cars. I can appreciate liking cars, but you know, do it at the convention center, you fucking dork.
Yeah.
I was
Do it in
making
the Acme parking lot
fucking Walmart parking lot.
on Sundays.
Meet
on
up
every other
Sunday.
Sunday and the third Thursday.
Remember
in
to wear your
October.
flat brimmed cap backwards this time, bro. It was
Oh,
really
remember when we
disrespectful.
played the car show at Coatesville
Nope.
and it was just a bunch of fucking dorks with their regular cars just
Nope.
in the parking lot?
Nope.
It
Well,
was like a base model Mustang.
yeah, it was just like a base model Mustang, a Volvo, like just
with a spoiler.
not even
Oh.
just a regular fucking take my kids to soccer practice Volvo.
Watch your volume, bro. You're spiking over there.
Sorry.
Or at least give me one of these. Ooh, we're going way off the charts. This one. A lot of yelling in this podcast.
Back to
And
the
it's
basics,
all about
baby.
driving.
it's all
I
about
don't
other people
care.
being assholes. I was making fun of dudes just vaping. But not like regular like
But you always do that.
make fun of people or make fun of people vaping.
Both.
Vaping. Like every time you see someone smoking a cigarette or vaping, you make fun of everyone. for
Okay,
vaping.
here's the split now. It's if you make baking, if you make going on vacation a hobby, no. If you make vaping a hobby, like you know what?
Christ, dude.
Fuck.
Jordan, do I have to talk to you like I talk to my sister when she gets too excited? Take a deep breath. Think about what you want to say. Say it slowly so we can understand you.
So I still stand by people who smoke cigarettes need to stop. In 2019, just vape. It's cleaner in the sense that, like, you know,
Doesn't smell.
it doesn't fucking like I was talking to your dad about it. He said, you know, in the wintertime when you come out from smoking a cigarette, it's even fucking worse.
Yeah, you smell so
how do you do
gross.
that to yourself? Where you live? How do you disrespect like at this point if you
Well,
can
because when you smoke often enough, if you're a regular smoker, you tend to not smell it. And I'm not saying it doesn't exist, but you become
you
almost
become a
immune to it. And then obviously cigarettes are addicting. So even if you do smell it, you're like, well, I don't care if I
But,
smell like cigarettes because I want
like
to
is
smoke a
it
cigarette.
that I obviously have no experience, but is it that much harder to transition to like Juuls or nicotine vapes or anything like that?
No, I mean, I did.
Yeah,
I mean, I still smoke cigarettes. Like, so
Yeah,
I
yeah,
smoke
yeah,
cigarettes
yeah.
if I'm drinking and I'm feeling good and
only-
I smell a cigarette. Then I'm like, oh fuck, I really
the
want
only
a
time you
cigarette.
should
But
smoke a
that's about it.
cigarette is if you're sitting on a mat with an American Indian, fucking with that, and you're rolling your own fucking cigarettes. At this point in time, smoking cigarettes should be also a hobby that you shouldn't fucking do. Just get a Juul, bro. It's cold out. Don't want to go smoke outside? Get a fucking Juul. What are you, fucking 40? From the 40s? Anyway, I don't get it. But then on the other end of the vape situation, if you know, I don't know the lingo. If you know your coil temp or the guys who walk around with like Anchor battery packs with a tube in it, shut the fuck up, bro. Leave that at home. If it becomes a hobby, that's when it's funny.
There's an old man who smokes.
I mean, you can do it, but there's an old man who smokes.
There's an old man who smokes outside of our building. He doesn't work with us. He works for like someone else that isn't allowed to smoke on their property or whatever.
Yeah.
And we call him Puff Daddy because he has one of those. He's like an old man, but he has one of those giant boxes. And
Yeah.
you won't be able to see him because like the little area for smokers is kind of off to the side, but you'll just see a giant plume of smoke, like the size of my body,
Ugh.
just like drifting down the parking lot. And we're
Dope,
like,
bro.
oh, there he is.
Wow.
There's that like 75-year-old man
Wow.
with his vape, which I guess is better, but also I don't
At
know.
that point, it's not. I don't think it's better. I would still prefer that to a cigarette.
Yeah, at least it smells like fucking bananas or cotton candy or
Yeah.
whatever.
But also, like doing that much. All I'm saying is, if you're worried about whatever fucking temperature your vape is at, get a real hobby. Start
There's
doing
a guy
sports,
who looks
bro.
exactly like him, who we call Warlock Jones.
yeah?
Because he has a ponytail. He looks exactly like the guy who vapes, but he always carries a briefcase and wears a trench coat. In the wintertime, it's leather, and in the summertime, it's just like a regular trench coat. And he has a ponytail, and he's so mysterious. I want to know what's in that briefcase. And why does he know that someone looks just like him who's vaping in the corner? I don't know.
In my old office, there were always people smoking like at my car.
Huh.
And that always bugged me. Like, go to your own car. Because I know
Yeah.
their cars are like my car would be there. Their cars would be on like either side of mine. So why are you standing in front of my car smoking?
They don't like him.
Go 5 feet to your left and stand in front of your own goddamn
Complain cast.
We sound like old people.
Complain cast.
We sound like the old
2019.
people. This whole
I gotta change the
podcast.
description of this podcast to complain cast.
No, this whole
2019.
podcast has been us complaining about people driving too fast,
car.
people with vehicles that are too
People
loud,
smoking.
people smoking. What's
Oh,
next?
and at the
Get off
Phillies
my
game,
lawn.
which is a no
What? You're clipping, bro.
a no tobacco free zone
Yeah.
all over the park. There were just people standing in the stair towers
Yeah.
smoking. Like, all right, what are we in high school?
Addiction's real, bro. It's crazy.
like, no, but,
I'm
like,
not upset
come
per
on.
se at people who smoke. I'm just upset that they don't try harder. I guess that's the same thing, but also like, I don't know.
Just like,
I think it's even like Japanese people have boxes where it's super enclosed and it's just people getting cancer super fast in a like
Japan is
sealed
so different
box.
though, because even though you can buy cigarettes literally from a vending machine and everyone smokes there, you don't see cigarette butts on the ground
yeah,
anywhere.
That's the other thing about vaping. It's just like how disgusting walking around the apartment complex and shit. People just butts. It's like they're not
put it in the designated
Yeah,
receptacle,
they're not
sir.
biodegradable, right?
No.
Yeah, I don't fucking like what. When did that become like fuck them? Like,
I mean, it's paper and cotton, but like all the toxins and
yeah, no,
carcinogens and
that
whatnot
shit
are literally
fucking
being
sticks
held
around.
in that cotton clump.
vape, bro. What the fuck? The cartridge. That's it. You don't have to walk around.
Yeah, I
with the
can
fucking,
throw it.
Who
It's
are you,
literally just plastic, and I throw it away.
fucking greaser walking around with your leather fucking jacket rolled up in your t-shirt? Shut the fuck up.
I will say though,
Cool guy.
having a Juul makes smoking a lot easier. Like you said, if I don't feel like going outside, or if I just feel like I want to smoke, or whatever my deal is that day,
Man.
I smoke so much more of my Juul than I would if I was
Yeah.
smoking regular cigarettes. And I don't know if that's
Can't you get like a lighter?
Yeah, you
nicotine?
can get lower nicotine percentages,
so-
but I don't know. I puff at my Juul all day,
I am
all
not.
day long.
Yeah, I'm not against smoking anymore because I can see the stress relief factor, or even as like a hobby,
Feels
like
good.
cigar lounges. I go into cigar lounges and it's a community and it's a hobby. And
Yeah,
as much as I make,
hookahs,
as much
cigars.
as I make fun of it, it is, if you can turn something into a hobby, that's cool. If you know your fucking coil temper, what the fuck ever, like cool, you can figure out voltages and shit, but also like silly. Don't make like fucking, that's a lot for smoking. To me, smoking should just be, and now in 2019, it's the future and there's robots. There should be no more paper. Like, didn't Big Tobacco like buy Juul or something like that, or Marlboro bought like stocks in Juul?
Something like that.
Is that a
I don't
fucking
know.
seal?
I don't know the details.
there's a guy in I went to Walmart after work today.
What'd you get?
Okay.
Nothing, because the lotion
He went to
I
Walmart.
use- well, no, the lotion I get is only at Walmart, and they didn't have any, so I didn't.
The
get
hemp
yours.
lotion?
Yeah,
They sell it at Frolic.
I don't know where that is.
It's right by the
Exton
Exton
Mall.
Mall.
Oh, word.
Isn't it in the Exton Mall or they move outside?
It's never been in the Exton Mall. It's outside by like where Reno's is, kind of.
Oh,
In
I
that,
was
like,
thinking
weird little
of
shopping
Habit.
center.
Habit in the
Yeah,
mall.
no, not that
Yeah,
place.
yeah,
Frolic
yeah.
has like all.
I know what
the
you're
hemp
talking about. Yeah, it's like
stuff,
on the other side.
which is where I go to get my Jewel Pods because they have the good flavors. So
Interesting.
I'll get you some hemp lotion, hemps with a Z lotion.
How much is it? Do you know?
I think there's some at Ulta too, which is you can walk there from where we live. I think
Well, at
they have
Walmart
it
it's
too.
$5. So
Okay.
it's a dope ass price. But anyway, so there's this.
That's why Andrew's not broken. We are.
Speaking of things sounding like seals, there was this guy who was at Walmart and
Okay.
he was mentally challenged in some way, obviously.
He had
But
a
he just sounded
disability.
like a goat. And I was like, is there a goat in here?
Huh?
Then it was this kid, and I was like, oh.
You're
sorry,
gonna
dude, I
need
thought you
to
were a goat.
that was a train wreck. You're gonna need to elaborate or at least try and like reenact how it sounded.
Remy, do a goat noise.
Oh, I got put on the spot. My heart stopped. I don't know if I can do it.
That's a sheep, right?
It was like one of the screaming goats. It was just like, ah, like, but yeah, it was like that, but less like wavery. It was just like, ah,
Waver.
it was like that, and I was like, huh?
It was less Wizards of Waverly Place.
What a great show.
Amazing.
Never watched it.
Yeah,
I watched too much of it. I watched all those Disney Channel bullshit shows. Hannah Montana. I
Hannah
watched
Montana was like the last one of those shows
Wizards
that I
watched it.
I watched Wizards only because of Selena Gomez.
Yeah. So did every other guy, every age ever.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Just fucking perverts.
Are you saying that you're a pervert?
Yeah.
Well, if you're the same age, you're not a pervert.
Okay. With the dog though, like stop, bro. Like how hard is it? Like how hard is it to stop a dog from barking?
Oh, dope. Not dope. What the fuck am I saying?
Huh?
There was a I thought of a scenario for the would you rather have a dog that barks or something else, but I can't remember what it is, so I'll think about it and get back to you.
Oh, amazing. Wow, what a story, Mark.
It was for me it was good. It was would you rather not have to cut your toe or fingernails or toenails ever again, or have a dog that doesn't bark? Which for me, I'm
Never cut
choosing
my
never cutting
toenails.
my toenails and fingernails again.
No, dog that barks. Hands down.
Okay.
I would lose a digit if it meant I'd never have to hear a dog bark again. Any dog. I would lose all of my digits.
Okay. Cool.
Someone's like, I'll take a hand if you never have to hear another animal bark. I like do it.
Not
Do it
even
right
a
now.
cat? You don't even want to hear a cat bark?
Nope. Not even
Man,
anything.
you're
Even
giraffe.
humans. I don't even want to hear fucking DMX would be out of a job.
But what if, like what Jones was saying, what if your dog was trying to alert you of danger?
He can do it he can do it any other way. He can fucking, I don't know. Tell me. If not, I'll die. I would risk dying. There's a fire. Okay, I'll smell it, see it, or feel it.
Not if you're asleep.
Cool, then I'll fucking die. I'll take that
You're
risk.
taking this really seriously, man.
Dude, I am so over hearing dogs bark. I fucking hate it. I can't tell. I'm such a bitch because I'll be walking the dog outside and people, now that it's nice out, they'll have their dogs on the balcony and fucking, I'll just be walking around with the dog and I'll like jump. Like my heart rate will go up and my adrenaline will rush because it'll just start fucking rah, 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 rah. I'm like, fucking Christ. Like I tense up, like my butthole gets tight and shit. And I'm just like, stop. Why are you doing this?
So you're an old man.
Yeah.
So Jordan's the oldest of us.
Old Man Cast 2019.
Old man of us.
Complaint Cast. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking over it. Every time I walk the dog now, it's just fucking barking. I was like, what do you have to bark about? Oh, yeah, hey, yep. We're definitely threatening. My dog that's shitting blood and cowering. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. I'm dumb thick.
Fuck off.
Ooh, and it has alerted the bees.
Anyway,
Anyway, anything else we want to complain about?
everything.
Apparently not. That's not everything.
I can complain about Smash Mouth and the Phillies.
Huh?
Remember I was telling you about Sports Corner?
Oh yeah.
So, Sports Corner with Andrew time. Do.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
So Bryce Harper
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
was not very good this past week at playing at home. So he got booed, which
As you do in
as
Philly.
you do in Philly. It was warranted booing, and Smash Mouth of all people tweeted at Bryce Harper.
Now, was it the band
It
account?
was the band account.
Nice.
Tweeted at Bryce Harper saying how he only went to Philly because of the money, and if he went to San Francisco instead, he would never get booed. And I just thought that was so weird that a band that that has been irrelevant since 1999 is now
Smash Mouth has never been irrelevant. So shut your front
they
door.
were irrelevant the moment they started.
Why are you like this? Why are you doing
I mean,
this
I
to
like
ska?
Smash Mouth, but so this is the tweet. Yo, Bryce. ... Told you
Too many
not to go to
dots.
Philly, jackass. The San Francisco Giants fans never boo their own players.
Completely untrue.
We're led by $, only so swim in the sea of booze now.
Oh, bad grammar.
How much do you love your agent now? ? Worth the taxes you avoided? How's that 45-minute drive to the stadium? LOL, Bryce Harper. First of all, I don't know
Somebody-
where Bryce Harper lives. but
Somebody from Philly wrote that.
yeah, like I don't know where Bryce Harper lives currently, but surely he doesn't live 45 minutes from
Yeah,
the stadium. Because
someone-
if he did, he'd have to live out here or in like Coatesville. And I know he doesn't do that. Anywhere else is closer than 45 minutes.
Someone from Philly works as the
Yeah.
social media rep somehow for Smash Mouth and wrote that because that is You'll-
It's so weird that I never lived in Philly. I never lived in the city, and I very rarely go into the city, but I still get super offended when people come at
Yeah.
Philly. I'm not from here. I wasn't born here. I don't know what it is. It's just I'm like mad now. Like,
And like,
why are you coming at Philly, bro?
yeah, and I don't know much about San Francisco traffic wise, but
I know that
I'm
it's a shit
sure
city.
there's a ton of
It used to
way
be
more
nice.
traffic in San Francisco than in Philly.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
almost certain. So yeah, he'd have like
People-
an hour drive to the stadium.
People
there.
literally poop in the streets.
Yeah.
The unemployment rate and then also the cost of living.
Yeah, you're either Silicon Valley or homeless in
Yeah, bro.
San Francisco.
Philly's just a little tough because we expect a lot from the people who fucking live here.
Yeah.
Fucking
Expect a little fucking
Tough.
like the
toughen up.
lady who walks around with her tit out asking for
Yeah,
weed
bro.
thins.
You got people shitting in the streets because they're weak. We got ladies out here fucking showing off their tits for Triscuits. That's how we fucking live. We know what we're worth. A titty for a Triscuit? Are you not even a box, just one?
There are cam girls sitting in front of a webcam doing nothing, getting more than a Triscuit.
Bruh.
Just sitting there. Just sitting.
We are hard workers and we
out
expect
here
a lot from
sitting.
everyone. That's why we boo when you don't do good because
Yeah.
we know you can do better.
And now he's doing better. We booed him. He had 3 RBIs in the past 2 days.
Fuck yeah. Sports.
Maybe 2, but I forget. But he had a good game yesterday, had a good game the day before.
Fucking come at our city. No,
Fucking-
that definitely wasn't Smash Mouth. I'm sure the lead singer was just like, yo, why the fuck did you write this, bro? He's like, I'm from Philly. Fuck that place. He's not from Philly. He was from Philly. If you was from Philly, then you ain't from Philly no more. And you get the fuck out of Dodge.
Yeah, that's past tense shit.
San Francisco. What type of fucking name is the Giants?
Like-
Guess what? Not
Well,
original,
they came
bro.
from New York, so they were the New York Giants, and then they moved to San Francisco when they were expanding teams.
Oh, isn't there also a football team?
Yeah, that was before the football team, but it
Oh,
because it
okay.
used to be the Yankees,
Well, either way, unoriginal name. Way to go,
Brooklyn
dude.
Dodgers, and the
Literally
Giants.
just be called the Franciscers. I'll try to do like Phillies, but
yeah. There really isn't many cities you can do that with.
nah. The Orleaners.
That sounds weird. That sounds
Yeah.
sexual.
That's some, yeah. It's a
Hey,
sex
baby, come give me an
position.
Orleaner.
What other? The Bostonians. I feel like
that
it
could
sounds like a
work.
band. I think that's.
I
a
feel like
band.
that's what they were called originally in
Yeah.
1803.
The Yorkers. The Yankees is as close as you get to New Yorkers.
Yeah.
The Jets. That's not even like what? New York Jets. Why?
I wonder what
Hmm?
happens when they run into a building.
They definitely don't melt.
What about the Mets?
Metropolitan.
Well, yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, does
Yeah.
that count?
But
for
that's
you?
not
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
well,
not the,
yeah, it
it's not the
counts
name
to
of
a
the
degree,
city, though.
that's a
Um,
fringe count at best.
Fucking, I don't even know any other cities with sports. What other, like, there's no other that I can, like, Phillies.
Yeah, that's really the only one
It's pretty interesting.
as far as I know.
Yeah, how they
Probably some minor league teams.
turn that around. Use the name of the city as the team name.
And they've never once had a horse for a mascot.
Not even once.
I don't think.
Never sucked a dick. Not even once.
Not even twice.
But if I did, I'd do it well.
I have nothing to say to that.
No comment.
You mean
No.
Jordan's never sucked your dick, Remy?
I don't have a dick, so no.
Oh, what?
Incredibly rude.
I'm sorry.
The Incredibly Rude Cast 2019.
We are rude boys and girls. Well, one girl.
Are you sure? Because you
Unless-
thought I had a dick 2 minutes
the,
ago.
unless-
the Texans.
Unless-
Isn't that a football
Yeah,
team?
That's true.
This whole
Them.
fucking state.
Yeah.
The Texans. But
Alright.
but then in a way, Phillies.
But they were the Oilers.
Navidad?
Feliz Navidad. Yeah. There's a song from Coco going around that's stuck in my head that I don't even know.
I never saw Coco, and I wanted to.
Same.
I don't know.
I didn't really want to, but I never saw it.
I don't know.
on
It's like,
Netflix, bro.
Pollo. Something about putting your shoes on your head and being Pollo Loco or something bullshit like that. I don't know. That's been fucking going around. Yep. That's it. So y'all can fucking suck my dick. Anyone who annoys me, I'm coming to get you. You can't go fast enough because I gotta go fast. So don't have a hobby or I will make fun of you.
What?
I don't know.
Maybe next week we'll have better stuff to talk about because we'll.
I think we did
This
pretty
was
good.
Pretty good. I
That's pretty
thought.
good.
Detective Pikachu comes out next week. I got a
Yeah.
Detective Pikachu themed theme song.
That's not the. I thought that's the
this week.
only thing that comes out next week or this week.
Probably not the only thing, but I'll look it up right
Oof.
now.
I think we're all looking it up.
Detective Pikachu, Tolkien, Palms,
Psalms.
Hustle. So that's the only good thing coming out.
When Spider-Man? June.
57 days, July 2nd.
That's July.
Well, July 4th or 5th, I guess, technically.
Interesting.
I don't know if I'm going to see that opening day because that's I probably won't, but that's the weekend that comes out is when I go up to TennoCon with Max.
Ooh.
So I'm not going to have any time to watch it that weekend.
Uh-oh.
So I can either see it opening night or any other time, I guess.
Oh.
Okay.
But we'll see.
All right. I guess that's a natural ending point if there were any.
Well, no. Any last words?
Are you gonna kill us? Are you gonna, after that podcast? Are you gonna fucking murder us? Are you gonna put on dun dun as soon as you hear the Harry Potter theme song? That's when. How about we make a pact?
We didn't talk about Game of Thrones at all, but I guess we don't have to because you don't watch it.
Well,
But
The writing in this season is really
it's
bad.
so bad. And you know what? I saw an
Because
article.
they're squeezing the end of the fucking
Yeah.
toothpaste.
I saw an article that was like the last episode of Game of Thrones was a failure to women, and I was like, what the fuck are they
It's a
talking
failure to
about?
everything.
But honestly, it's true for some of the things they pointed out, not all of them. What annoyed me about the writing in the last episode that they made a good point, which I was also thinking, is that Brienne has always been a super strong like warrior who has done nothing but like protected and fought for what she cared about, which I guess whatever, but like physically fought.
Yeah.
And then Jamie goes to leave and all of a sudden
Oh,
she's
yeah.
like crying, don't leave.
That
Like
did
what
seem out
like
of character.
that was so out of place. They killed, I don't spoil it. They killed Missandei, however you say
Yeah.
her name, and and all it did was to show that Cersei was like a bad person. We already fucking knew that. The entire show has been how Cersei is a bad. Well, she's not. I guess it depends how you look at it. She's just trying to defend her children and
Well,
her family.
Xerxes is
but
the
all-
king of the Persian army, so I mean, He
And
was
like, I feel
automatically
like she
evil.
died for nothing. Like, I
Yeah.
feel like it was like they could have done something. I don't know. Like, I was
And-
expecting her and or Grey Worm to die. I'm not surprised that she died, but I wish it would have been like in a little bit more.
Yeah, especially when you consider everyone Cersei's killed, she's like dragged out and like made them
Yeah,
wish they were dead before they killed her, and she just
Yeah.
fucking killed her.
How many more Horcruxes are left for them to find?
all of them.
Also, I kept reading things about this was more pertaining to the last episode, I guess, but about how all the soldiers in the front lines were the people of color
Yeah,
because it was the Dothraki and the Unsullied.
yeah,
But yeah, they're the only soldiers in the North currently.
yeah,
Obviously, they're going to be in the front lines.
yeah.
Has nothing to do
The
with their
thing that I
race.
was reading about Missandei was that she was the only person of color who had a storyline except for
Yeah.
Grey Worm, and all she did was move the white person's story forward and make the person a white savior, which that makes sense.
That I can get behind.
That I agree with, but yeah, having that.
Like, who else are they going to put in the front lines?
Yeah.
Ghost, he was there.
Oh, he lived. and
Jorah was
Jon-
there.
Ugh, John, what a bad
Fucking
dog
Jon.
owner.
You know it's bad when even I point out that it's bad.
Did you like the memes I sent you?
Yeah.
I'm glad.
I never
that
know what to respond when you.
You
send
don't
me
have to
memes,
respond.
'cause,
You don't have
like
to
I want to be like
respond.
LOL, but that's how fucking gay.
Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I was just making sure that you saw
Yeah.
them.
No, I like them.
Yeah, anyway, Game of Thrones, fucking bullshit at this point.
It
The
is.
writing is all over the place. There was a fucking, did you see that thing about the Starbucks cup that was on
Yeah,
the table that I didn't
believe
notice?
that
I didn't believe it either,
feel
but
like I
now
need
I
to
want to go
rewatch
back
it.
and look.
because what I looked at it, and I was like, huh? And I like kept looking at it, and I was like, that doesn't really look real.
Yeah, but
But
then I saw a video,
guess
so
it
I don't.
is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna literally watch those like 3 minutes to see
Yeah.
if it's real. But anyway, yeah, just the show is all over the place. I'm ready for it to end. The writing fucking
Same.
sucks. They should have just whatever. Game of Thrones,
Yeah,
disappointed.
I've never been so ready for a show to end.
Hashtag disappointed.
Disappointed.
And that's where I'm going to leave this episode.
Yes, there's-
that's-
Hashtag disappointed.
Only one thing left to say.
goodbye.
Gotta go fast.
We didn't even talk about Sonic. We didn't talk about that
Fuck
preview.
Sonic. He's not worth our time.
It was worth their time to go back and redo him the way he
Oh,
looked.
absolutely, but it's not worth our time to talk about it.
You know what? That's true.